Good morning, you guys, and welcome back to my channel for another video. I am starting off this video out in my garage where I work out every single morning. Today we're going to be doing a day in the life video, and I want to thank Mary Ruth's Organics for sponsoring this video. Their Black Friday sale on Amazon is going on right now, and it is the best sale of the year, 100%. So I'll be sharing more about that in this video. But today is actually, when I'm filming this, it is Veterans Day. And normally days like this, as a homeschooling family, we just choose to school. But this year for Veterans Day, my boys specifically had their best friend move away like a little over a year ago. And it was just devastating and so sad, and I honestly don't think they've ever recovered from it. Teenage boys, it's hard for them. I think it's harder for girls, or for boys, than it is girls, to make those like meaningful connections, especially the older they get, because there's, I don't know, there's just a larger distinction between godly young men and not. And so anyway, he moved away, but he's back visiting. And so last night they already went out and had so much fun with him, and they were just overjoyed. So today we're taking off today so that they can spend time with him again while he's here visiting. So that's the perks of homeschooling. So we are off of school today so that they can do that. And then also the other thing is my husband's home today for the holiday. So he's off today. So it was just gonna be like a day that I just was like, we're not even gonna attempt to do school, which it actually worked out really good because I did not take a fall break. But we have had some things like last week, my husband and son flew to Denver, Colorado for his birthday trip to watch a Denver Bronco game. And then now this week, their friend is here. So we're just kind of taking like 1 or 2 days here and there. And that's going to eventually like total up to a consecutive week off. So, yeah, that's the fall homeschool break update that nobody asked for. But even though we are off of school today, I still got up at my usual time, which is 6, and then I come out here from 7 to 8 on school days. It's a little after 7 right now because I had some work things to take care of there. I was a part of launching a brand new app for Adobe. I know many of you are familiar with Adobe. It's on everybody's computers. So that was really exciting. So I had some work to do for that. But now I'm going to work out so that I can get it out of the way for the day. So that's what I'm going to do. And then in this video, I thought I would give you guys a little Christmas home tour because my decor is done. I always decorate early. It's just the way that I like to do it. And it takes me a few days. Like I don't get everything done at once. So we just finished decorating the Christmas tree. I put it up, but I'm okay with it just glowing in the corner without ornaments. But we did finally put ornaments on it. And the outdoor lights of the house are done. So we're all set for Christmas. So I'm going to show you guys a home tour of my very normal home Christmas. I feel like it's so important to show that in this crazy aesthetic of like buying everything new every year. I really stand against it as someone who doesn't have a lot of nostalgic things from their childhood. It is my goal to give that to my kids, and I just know how important it is, especially even as an adult who is a 40-year-old woman. So anyway, I am going to get my workout done now. This morning I'm gonna get my steps in. I'm gonna do like 30 minutes on the treadmill, and then I'm gonna do lifting legs. So that's the plan. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my workout done, but I wanted to say hello and give you guys a little kind of update of what's going on. And we're gonna hang out together today since I am off of homeschool mom clock today. All right, I had some breakfast, lots and lots of protein after that workout. And now I am getting ready to put on a little bit of makeup for the day. My boys ran off to go play pickleball with their friend who's visiting, and so my husband's running a couple of errands. My oldest daughter is taking organic chemistry right now for college, so she's downstairs getting a little bit of that done. And I am showered and, like I said, gonna put on a little bit of makeup, but I thought it would be fun to kind of chat with you guys as I did this, because it is officially the holidays, and now I can talk about it without anybody getting mad. Just a quick reminder, all of my gift guides are live on my website. I did Amazon this year and Target, and I shared this on Instagram, but I wanted to share it here too. I'm not going to be recreating any of those gift guides for like Black Friday, because gift guides take forever, but I would confidently tell you guys that a lot of the things that I included in the gift guides will probably go on sale for Black Friday. So if you're wanting to shop my gift guides, which super appreciate you guys using those links, it never costs you anything extra, but you know, it does generate pennies per click, and it does add up. And so I appreciate you guys supporting through that you know, way. So anyways, a lot of the stuff I'm sure is going to go on sale, and you'll be able to see the sale price when you click on the gift guide of mine, even if I don't create Black Friday specific deals. I just am kind of at max capacity with gift guides and deals and things, and I've shared Prime Day stuff the past few times. So yeah, gift guides are live, and if you're looking for deals, you're probably going to want to check them for Black Friday, because I feel like I don't have any insider information, but I just feel like a lot of the things that I included may potentially go on sale. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I will be sharing a few Black Friday, like Mary Ruth's Organics, companies that I love and use, but they're more like everyday items. They're things you guys are going to use in your everyday life, and they're not like gift specific things. So I wanted to mention that. I also wanted to tell in this video, in case any of you guys missed it, but for my membership, the membership side of my channel, I have been doing monthly lives for the books that we've been reading for our book club. And I thought I was going to be able to squeeze one in for, what month are we? November. But I'm just not going to be able to fit that into my schedule. So I am going to not have a live this month for the book club. So if you're a member and you've been waiting to finish the book Becoming Mrs. Lewis, you can go ahead and finish that. And we had already planned on taking December off because obviously the holidays. So we'll just pick up with book clubs back or ahead in January. Jake and I also, speaking of the membership, we just filmed a really funny, and the thing about it is Jake and I are funny together without us trying to be funny. We just have been together for so long, and we have a natural like banter between us that some people, I feel like, who are very uptight and they don't understand that kind of dynamic, they think like, oh, they're kind of mean to each other, but it's just like playful joking. We are very lighthearted. And if any of us got mad, trust me, the other one would know. So anyways, we tried all of Starbucks holiday drinks, and we just talked, and Jake really is never in my videos, but I am a married woman, in case any of you guys forgot that. It's just I try to work when he's working, and then when when he's home, then I try to not be working so then I can give him my full attention. It just has become like our schedule. But he does show up in the membership a little bit more over there just because of the kind of videos that I put in the membership. So we filmed a new one and it was very funny, just organically funny, which is why it's funny. Manufactured funniness never comes across. So yeah, that was a good time. So if you want to watch it and maybe get a laugh at us, that is in the membership. And we also rate all of Starbucks holiday drinks because we only get those for like special occasions. So yeah, that I thought I would tell you guys about. My birthday is coming up. My birthday is at the very end of November, and I am just so blessed to see another year. I'm really just excited, not for like any material type things, but I just always am so thankful for another year of health and just another year of memories that we've made. And like this past year was a really big year with my oldest graduating from our homeschool, and just like, I don't know, just felt kind of like a big year in our family. Just a big shift and kind of like the mark of the beginning of that next stage of parenting for all of my kids, really, because they're all so close in age. So yeah, that I am excited for my birthday. At the end of the month. We are going to Brandon Lake in just a few days. I'm so stinking excited about his concert. I cannot wait to worship and just like have so much fun there. That has been something I've been looking forward to, and all the things coming along. We're hosting our first Thanksgiving for our family. Extended family very soon, and so I actually got the turkeys yesterday on sale at Smith's or Kroger, so I was able to get all 3 turkeys that I need on sale, so that was a good thing. I tried to see if Costco had any turkeys, but our Costco in my area had not received turkeys yet, so no turkeys at Costco. So I went ahead and just got them at Smith's. And I thought I had room in my deep freezer in the garage, and it turns out I didn't. So that was kind of hard, but I figured it out, and I was able to store the other 3 turkeys. Like I told you guys at the beginning of the video, we have not taken like a solid break from homeschooling since we started, because we started later than I ever have. And I just know like the spring is probably going to be a little bit more heavy on travel and different things like that. And so I just thought, you know, we're just going to go all the way through. So we're coming up though on Christmas time, which I definitely plan to take some time off. I am not doing any like Christmas schooling type stuff last year with my kids. So last year they were at Christmas time, they were 17, 16, 14, 12, turning 13. I used the Christmas Carol study from Campfire Curriculums, and we really liked that. But this year, there was nothing that caught my eye for older kids, and so I just decided we were just gonna go through and just continue utilizing all of our things we've been using, not doing anything like additional as far as curriculum goes, but of course enjoying all of the seasons, fun and joy, and just taking days to to do Christmas stuff, and if we feel tired or if we want to watch a Christmas movie. And like, I always get my kids involved when I'm in the kitchen baking. I always ask for people to come and help, and you know, so we're gonna do, my daughter turns 14 in December too, so I decided this year that we were gonna do like a gingerbread theme for her like family gathering for her birthday. So we'll do some gingerbread house decorating then. I bought tickets for our ladies' Christmas tea that I'm taking my daughters to, so I'm looking forward to that. Just so much going on. So yeah, I wanted to kind of touch on some of those things and chat with you guys just about a few of those, because it's hard to like bring everybody up to speed on all the things if I don't include it in videos like this, because not everyone is on Instagram. So I wanted to mention some of those things for today. Like, I just want to use today to kind of mentally clear some tabs in my brain that I feel like I've been just kind of holding on to. I of course have laundry to do, and maybe sneak in a coffee date with my husband since he's home. Well, he's not home right now, but hopefully I'll see him a little bit. Sometimes I feel like when he's off on a random day, we don't even see each other, because we use the day for practical things. So hopefully I'll get to see him a little bit. But I'm gonna finish up my makeup and then carry on with my day. So thanks for chatting while I get ready. Huge shout out to Mary Ruth's Organics for sponsoring this video. I'm so excited to share with you guys about their sale that they're running on Amazon right now. All of their products are 30% off site-wide on Amazon, and my code, which I will put down in the description box as well as right here on the screen, get you an additional 20% off. So my discount stacks on top of the site-wide sale. Today I would share with you guys some of my personal absolute favorites from Mary Ruth's Organics. And the first one that I am showing you guys is their zinc gummies. These are sugar-free, vegan, gluten-free, pectin-based, and they are in the tart raspberry flavor. I take 2 of these every single day, especially through the fall and winter months, just to help support mine and my family's immune systems. And I love that they're sugar-free, but they also taste amazing. So this is one of my tried and true Mary Ruth's products. The next one that is an absolute must for me is their vitamin D3 gummy, which I absolutely love, that it comes in a 2-month supply. So you have enough for a good amount of time. These are in the flavor orange, same thing, gluten-free, pectin-based, vegan, and this is just something that I personally like to take, again, especially through the fall and the winter months when I am not out in the sun as often, with the sun going down earlier and all of that. This is a huge part of feeling my best on that note. Another thing that is in my every single month Mary Ruth's order is Mary Ruth's Organics berberine. Now this one is also vegan, and it just supports overall wellness and a healthy metabolism, which as we age, especially as women, we can use support in that area. I love that this is 1 gram per serving, so I don't need to take a ton of capsules to get the recommended dosing on the berberine. I can just take the 1, and so I love that. Get that from Mary Ruth's every single month. I take it every single day. And then another one of my absolute most favorites is Mary Ruth's Liquid Nighttime Multi-Mineral. This is vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, sugar-free, family-friendly. The whole family can take this, and it may support sleep, relaxation, and bone health. So I love this. You stick it in the refrigerator after you open. It's a 32 fluid ounce bottle, so a quart here. So you get a really good amount, and it has just tons of amazing things: vitamin C, vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, zinc, selenium, copper, chromium, and other things as well. So I love this from Mary Ruth. So you guys can shop Mary Ruth's entire product lineup on Amazon right now for 30% off site-wide. That's a limited time sale, and my discount code stacks on top of that for an additional 20% off on Amazon. A lot of people will message me and ask me, like, how do you use it on Amazon? It's really simple. So once you go to Mary Ruth's on Amazon, you select your products, you put them in your cart, you go to check out, there is a like a little camera button that you're gonna push on Amazon, and you will type in my code there, and it will auto apply at checkout for you for that additional 20% off, provided you're ordering within the time frame of the sale. So take advantage of that, because like I said, it's for a limited time only and huge savings. These are just some of my absolute must-haves from Mary Ruth's, but there are so many incredible products that they have. Something for everyone and for every need or desire that you might have when it comes to your vitamin and supplement lineup. So check them out. The links, my code, everything will be down below. Well, doesn't this look like a terrible way to do organic chemistry? Yes. By the Christmas tree with a nice ambiance music playing in the comfort of your own home.
It's very nice.
All right, so starting over here, I have some Christmas garland along our backpack or coat rack wall. And then up top, I have two paintings my daughter has painted me through the years. So this one she did last year. This one she did for my birthday, I think the year before. So she was saying she needs to get a small canvas for right there, and this will be like her whole little art gallery. So that is what is on that side. Over here, I have a retro Christmas print. I think I got that from Hobby Lobby years ago. A few holiday pillows. Williams family snowball fight in a bucket. I've had this my kids' entire childhood, and I've been talking a lot about nostalgia on Instagram, but it's just so important to have things like that that your kids have grown up with, that they remember and associate with the seasons. And it's not all about having the latest decor trend. We're not doing Ralph Lauren Christmas over here. On the side of the stair rail, I also have that same Kirkland garland tied up with the Amazon velvet ribbon and bows. I love how it looks. And then we have everybody's stockings hung in birth order. Mine, I've shared this before, but was hand crocheted by my grandma who passed away. So yeah, that's a piece of my childhood that I have. And I don't have many of those. So my stocking is cherished. And then this is my husband's. He already has something in his. So that is the side of the stair banister. I also have the garland going up the other side. And we just have the Merry Christmas little banner here on this side. And I put the stockings on the other side because I think it looks cute when you come in the door. So I love this garland from Kirkland's. It was an investment, but it looks real and I really, really like it. Now, this was a new thing that I did this year. I had a little fun with AI and I made our dogs into some Christmas scenes here, and I just thought it was really funny. So I did hang it up on the wall so that whenever anyone comes over and they come out of our powder room bathroom, they can see this beautiful work of art. Now in the bathroom, this is the powder room bathroom. So everyone uses this when they come over, but it's also my oldest daughter's bathroom. So we have some rugs. I have a holiday towel here. I have my Noel flag banner that I got a few years ago. Then on the shelf, we just have a few little Christmas decor pieces. And then over here by the sink, I have a little greenery. I have some napkins if someone wants to dry their hands with those. And then I have a holiday towel here as well, and then another rug. These came from Target a few years ago down by the sink. Now this is a new entryway table, and it is a lot bigger than the other one I had, and so it was kind of fun but kind of challenging for me to style because I didn't really want to buy a ton of new stuff. But overall, I'm happy with how it turned out. So over here, I have a antique Christmas tree little tray that I got in Texas. I looked it up on ChatGPT, and it was telling me that the original of this, which I don't know if it's an original or not, was in the 1950s. So not super old, but still cool. And then here I have my candlesticks. These are battery operated Christmas tree candles. These are new. They're so pretty. And I just thought that they were fun and kind of vintage looking, so I put those there. We have our gingerbread countdown till Christmas. I have Christmas card holder. I got this from Target years ago. I have this lamp here anyway, but it goes really well at Christmas time. And then this little berry kind of the floral arrangement in this brown vase. And here's our family's Christmas card this year. I'm getting ready to send these out, but since I can't send one to all of you, here you go. Merry Christmas. Thank you guys for supporting my channel and watching my content. Down here, I have my Jim Shore collection and some Christmas photos. So normally I have a ton of different family photos down here of extended family and whatnot, but I kind of put those away for Christmas and have only Christmas pictures displayed. So we have Christmas at Disney, all my Jim Shore pieces, last year with me and my girls at the Nutcracker. They've both grown up so much. They look totally different. Over here, I have this one from a really long time ago. Look at my little babies. Aww. What year was that? 2017. Almost 10 years ago, you guys. So that's what's down here on the lower part of the entryway table. As we come in, Mr. Walter is having a cozy nap by the fake fire. We have what is known as my Auntie Bird collection. My nephew coined that term and it will live on forever. These are the birds that Target sells every year. they get different ones. And so I add one to my collection. And so they're huddled up here, all these guys, but these are called anti-birds. So now when you go to Target, if you see them, remember that these are anti-birds. In the basket, I have all Christmas throw blankets. On top of the entertainment stand, which let's just have a moment for how nice a fake fire can be for those who live in a warm place. The nativity scene, we got this at the Ark Encounter in Kentucky years ago when we visited. There's that fake garland again, along with this metal Merry Christmas sign that goes across. Over here, I have all of our Christmas specific family chapbooks, and some on Shutterfly from before I did chapbooks. Then this was so cool. I got this at that same antique shop in McKinney, Texas, just a few months ago with my daughter. It is from 1916, and it is the night before Christmas printed. Really, really cool antique that I found from Providence, Rhode Island, and I just think it's so cool. Like the publisher, M.A. Donahue & Co., and then over here, number 580, Three Bears series, Happy Land, the outlet, in this building. I mean, it's just so cool. It does open up and it is color on the inside, but it's obviously falling apart because it's from 1916. So I just think that that's really cool. So I love how that turned out. Then over here on the windowsill, kind of hidden, is another piece of my childhood. These went on my fireplace. Growing up, we actually did have a working fireplace. I don't remember ever using it once though, but yeah, these mean a lot to me too, and so I keep them over here so they are protected, because I don't have many things in my life that I would cry if they broke, but those are one of them. For the Christmas tree, I just have Christmas like basket rattan collar. The dogs were running earlier, that's why it's moved. But we did different stuff on the Christmas tree this year, and I love how it looks. So we still have the same star, that's been there for forever. This is our Christmas tree downstairs, obviously. So on this tree are like family special ornaments, but none of my kids' individual ornaments, and I had to make that choice long ago because 4 kids, they get an ornament every year. The tree would be toppling over. It would be way too heavy. So on this tree down here, we have ornaments that are significant to us from trips and travel, some of them from Jake and I when we very first got married. And then new things this year were these color bulbs. I brought back colored bulbs to our tree, and I love how it looks. And then my daughter and I used that same velvet bow or ribbon from Amazon, and we made bows, and you just rest them right on the tree. So the tree has that like vintage touch, and I just love how it looks. This is my favorite thing, is to come downstairs in the morning and drink my coffee next to it. I just love it. On the coffee table here, I just have a basket of the white ornaments that I used to have on the tree and a few that we didn't put on. Winter and Christmas Learning Well journals, some coasters. On the couch, we have plaid pillow from years ago, this Mickey pillow, then this red one from years ago. These are new. I just got these from Marshall's and I loved the vintage look. Another Mickey pillow. I have the matching Mickey blanket. It is so soft. And then that pillow is from Costco long time ago. And then that's the other pair that went with the other one. So overall, the living room is super duper cozy and festive and just looks really nice without being cluttery. And then on the couch table behind, I have my Christmas tree collection. I started doing this a few years ago and I love how it looked. I added a few new ones this year. These gingerbread looking ones are from the Target dollar spot, and I bought them right away because I knew they would sell out, and I haven't seen them again, but those are the new ones. And then also recently swapped out the family picture gallery wall, which might be why that one's a little crooked, with updated family photos. So that is over here. Then on the wall, I have this beautiful cardinal watercolor that my son painted me years ago that I will display forever. I talked about these prints for fall. This one's kind of dark, you can't really see, but it's Santa and reindeers. I ordered a whole pack of prints off of Amazon and filled frames around the house, and came with like 4 8x10s, 6 5x7s. Anyway, it was a really good deal. I'll link to anything I can down below, but like I said, we reuse our decor here. These are new. I got these at HomeGoods, these bells, really cute. This little postage stamp picture, I think I got last year. Got some Christmas greenery in there, and then a Christmas countdown for everyone to see. On this wall leading into the kitchen, I have this pretty artwork from Target. This is from Disney World a few years ago. Put it there every year since I got it. Same thing with this Christmas tree farm. If you've watched these tours in the past, you're gonna recognize this. This is a new thing. I've got influenced by an Instagram ad. I saw this runner and I thought, oh my gosh, I need a kitchen or Christmas rug for the kitchen. So I rolled that out, love that. Over here, I just created like a little tray with this little gingerbread house. These were from our travels this summer. I think I got these in Ferndale, California. And there's another one of the prints that I was talking about that I put in that 5x7. And then back here is a Christmas tree kind of serving platter that I got in Ferndale on our RV trip this summer. So I always try to pick up things to help us remember where we've been. Over here in the corner, I have our cookie jar. It's filled with some peppermint chocolates right now. Got this years ago as a gift from my mother-in-law. So that sits there. Up on top of the fridge is the gnome collection. My youngest daughter helped me with this year. And then over here in the coffee bar area, I filled my little jars with festive K-cups. And we have this sign that says, have yourself a merry little Christmas. And then I swapped out all of my collection of Been There mugs for Christmas ones. So all of my travel cups are in here because I collect those. But I took them down for the season. The doggies needed a little festive slobber drool catching mat under their water bowl. And then up here, I have a fake wreath tied onto the cafe curtains. And then in this hutch, I have all of my fall and Christmas candles. And then I have just a bunch of things throughout the years that we've had. This is another nostalgic Christmas thing. We've had it since my kids were babies. They've painted me things through the years. They're in here. Have some fun measuring cups. The cookie plate with milk for Santa. Have had that for years. Put some greenery back there. This little cocoa thing. And I just love how that looks as well. And then up top, we have these houses, a little book stack, another thrift store vintage find, a tree, Merry Christmas, this little picture back there, that one. So that's kind of how that looks right there, which I'm always have fun with changing it up. Something new that I did this year was tie wreaths onto the back of the bar stools. These came in a pack of, I want to say 6 on Amazon, and so they were a really good deal, and they just look so cute when you come in and you see the back of the bar stools here. I love how that looks. And then on our dining table, we use this table all the time, so I don't like to do a ton here because I do have to move it. But we have this Christmas tree, basset hound, salt and pepper shakers, and then this little have yourself a merry little Christmas sign. And then up on the chandelier above is another one of these funny little things we've had for forever. We never did the elf on a shelf thing, but we've just had this funny elf that I think came on a gift or something. And so we just always hang him up there. And yeah, so that's kind of a look at some of the Christmas decor downstairs. So for upstairs in our school space, I just put this antique garland that I got in Texas with my daughter over the arch of this cabinet, and I thought it looked really cute. And then up here on the top part of the shelf that I really like, I'm doing their advent calendars. So I'm still waiting on one more to come, but that is a little taste of Christmas in our school space. And then over here in the corner of our school space, we have our upstairs Christmas tree. And this is just a smaller one that I got, very inexpensive, that I just liked the look of, and just to give our school space a little bit of Christmas lights during the day when we plug it in. I just threw an old blanket around the bottom. And then this is kind of like my kids' overflow of ornaments, because they do have trees in their bedrooms that they keep their personal ornaments on, but some of these they couldn't fit. So we went ahead and just put them on this tree here. And I got this one at Michael's a few years ago, and it's just the perfect little space right there. It doesn't take up too much room. Now along this stair banister here, I also tied this real looking garland that I ordered from Kirkland's last year, and I'm so glad I invested in this. These velvet bows I love. I got this from Amazon. So I did the upstairs banister, and then the giant gnomes are back. They're back. If you've been watching for years, you remember when I thought I got a little pair of small gnomes to put on top of my fridge, and these gigantic things came. So they're up here just hanging out next to the reading chair. And then on my laundry room door, I just put a little wreath. And that is basically everything that is upstairs that is not in someone's bedroom. I also pulled out all of the Christmas picture books that I collected through the years. My kids are obviously too old for picture books, but I know that this collection will be something that they look back on fondly when they're older. So I'm keeping all of these. I often will get rid of books that we're done reading, but these ones I'm keeping because we've had them for years and years and years. And so I think it'll be fun to see how these are used in the future. But for now, they just come out and I keep them in a little basket to kind of serve as a memory and just a lot of time that was spent in these kind of books through the years.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It's the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices.
So that's going to be it for me today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and the Christmas home tour. All the links to Mary Ruth's will be down below. Don't forget to take advantage of the 30% off sale plus my code stacking on top for Black Friday on Amazon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up before you click out of it, and I will see you all in my next one very soon. Bye, friends.
Divine, the night.